What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are hitting the road right now, a little later than we wanted to, but we are hitting the road right now, heading to Portland. Gonna be hitting the freeway here shortly, and thank you all for tuning in. Let's see if we're even live. Not yet. Takes a while to catch up here. See if it pops up here. Hopefully I set it up right. That'll be a bummer if I didn't. Jalen, hello. Thank you for your donation last night, Jalen. Carol Burton, hello. Let's see. We're still not connected on my side to Rumble. How long has it been? 1:16? I think we got an issue. There we are. I wish Rumble would just improve just a little bit on especially loading the live. But welcome back. We lost live chat. There we go. We got Renee, Rob Wallace, Old Uncle Bill, Smith & Wesson 9mm, D. Souter, Pixie, Trina, hello. B. Mikey's in the house. B. Mikey, we are on the road again. We are headed to Portland. It's a 12-hour drive from where we're sitting right now. In about 8 minutes, though, we're going to play in the background an executive order signing by Trump. He's going to be joined with his beautiful wife, Melania. We're going to be talking about that and listening to that in the background. And we're going to have some drive-in chat today. We are all stocked up. I had to run to the store and get some snacks this morning. So that way you never know how it's going to end up. Don't want to starve out there. We got an ice chest full of some water, some protein drinks. Rachel made me a couple. What'd she make me? She got up early, made me some deviled egg sandwich stuff. I hope she gave me some bread. I'm pretty sure she put bread in there. And something else. What was the other one? Chicken bacon ranch sandwich spread. I'm set. Those are for the snacks, though, because you guys don't know this. I'm a nighttime eater. So dinner at 6, 7. I eat another full meal at 10, 11, 12, 1, whenever it is. So I keep those in the hotel because it stops me from going and getting junk food. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all. We got, like I said, just a few minutes from now, President Trump's going to be signing an executive order. We're going to listen to it in the background. I was just listening in D.C. They're having a committee hearing or a hearing on the Palisades fire, and they have some of the residents speaking. Man, what? Like, you couldn't have screwed up the Palisades fire anymore. It's amazing that none of these people are held accountable. And then last night when I was going through some stuff, I see when we talked about the chief of staff that it was both our Attorney General's chief of staff as well as Governor Newsom's former chief of staff when they were doing funny things that got them arrested with some campaign funds. It turns out it was our Attorney General, Rob Bonta, campaign funds. Now, he'll never be. He's above the law. He's a Democrat. He's one of those that says nobody's above the law. But what a bunch of corruption.
We are continuing to monitor a number of live events and also expecting some major events to get underway in the next few hours. And for more on that, we have a very busy newsroom right here. And I just wanted to share this.
So I was just checking to make sure they weren't going over there. Party Bonza says Portland. Yeah, I watched a video of the woman leaving the court, Gavin Newsom's ex-chief of staff. She didn't look too happy. I think she knows her days are numbered. Again, this investigation started out under the Biden administration. This wasn't political persecution. This was a 3-year investigation, and I hope they take them down. I'm so sick and tired of the elites. That's what it is. especially when you're Democrats. Man, never held accountable. Where's the accountability for Eric Swalwell? All these other California politicians, they're all dirtier than most. But yes, we're gonna have a long drive. I figure if I drive all the way to Oregon, that'll depend on how things go with funding. But if we get the funding for a hotel for at least 3 nights, then I'm gonna drive probably all the way through, unless I get really tired. But right now, if we just stop for gas and a bite to eat twice, we'd probably get there about 12:30, 1 a.m. It's a long drive, folks. Rachel's like, that's not a big deal for you. You drive across the country in 6 hours. I was like, oh man, you're right. But we are all packed up. I'm pretty sure we got everything. We got the umbrella. We got the rain stuff that our great patriot in Southern California, Krista, donated to us last time. So I got that rain stuff. I bought my DC inauguration boots that I bought in DC. So when it's raining out there, it won't be too wet on my feet. So we're ready. Got the tripod, got everything charged, got the GoPro. So we're gonna rock and roll. Yeah, I can always shave off some time, that's for damn sure. When GPS says you'll arrive at 2:35, I'm like, there's the time to be. I guarantee I can make it by 2:25. So we're just getting ready to pull on the 99 Cybertruck. Caden always points those out. Rachel absolutely hates those trucks. When she went in the Tesla dealership when we were having that rally outside, she's like, those things are so plain and boring inside. I was like, yeah, but once you get behind the wheel and you let it take control, you'll want one. So I am waiting right now for that to be hit in the background, and we will play the audio. We will play the audio for Trump's signing of an executive order. The government is officially reopened. I know when I hopped in and I was loading up the car, I always got the news on to find out what's going on. I heard Kristi Noem. I don't know how many bonuses they gave out, but she was surrounded by TSA agents and she was handing out $10,000 bonuses. Man, what a Christmas, huh? I think it was for those who didn't call in sick, who didn't make up excuses, that chose, it's not what my country can do for me, it's what I can do for my country. Well deserved, well deserved. So we're gonna be probably seeing a lot of rain today. We got a little sprinkle in Fresno. Looks like, I didn't look at the radar, but we're probably going to be driving just a little bit ahead of it until we get north, and then it's going to hit us. Old Uncle Bill gifted a subscription. Thank you, old Uncle Bill. Karma's Coming got that subscription. Thank you, guys. We are on the road, rocking and rolling right now. What do we got on the...
Check 1 2. Are you getting audio? You are? Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Is that for proof?
Check 1 2 3 4. Check 1 2. Okay. 1 2 1 2. PX. Audio's good. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're getting the audio set up right now for Trump making an announcement to sign an executive order. He's gonna Give the Medal of Freedom to Oreo Army, guys, because you guys rock. And thank you to everybody who gifts the subscriptions, the Rumble Rants, the Super Chats. You guys are what make it possible. Let's see, for 67 degrees outside, folks. Looks like Fresno, man. I don't know. I like the rain. Looks like I'm going to miss the first good rainstorm. It's supposed to rain from like tonight or today all the way through Monday. We need it. We need it. And it's dropping the temperature about 15, 20 degrees.
President Trump signing this executive order there in the White House. He's expected to be joined by the First Lady. So my thanks to my colleague Stephanie Quinu, who has been with you for the last few hours, taking you through all of
So when he gets up there, I will turn that up and we'll listen to him joined by President Trump, joined by his beautiful wife, Melania. And they're going to sign an executive order. Darla Miller says, safe trip, Josh. Thank you so much for that Rumble Rant, Darla Miller. You guys rock. We're going to have a Patriot weekend in Portland. And I might have just brought, depending on how bad it's raining, I'm not going to ruin one, but I might have just brought a MAGA light up hat to wear. I think that will look good outside of the Portland Ice facility. What's up, Star? What's up, Ridgeline? How are you? Smith & Wesson 9mm was gifted a subscription by Jan Garner. Still pray for Jan Garner. She's on the recovery. She's on the recovery. She was hitting the bottle a little hard last night, so pray for some recovery. Sometimes I'm bad. No, pray for Jan. Pray for Jan. She's got some healing involved. Caden was all cute. Daddy, are you going? Yeah, I'm going out of town, buddy. He had his rain boots on today and his little vest jacket with his camo shirt, and he just looked like a rock star. I had to do some money manipulation in order to get money in one account that I used, because I use different accounts. So I said, come on, we got to pick up the rental car. And so Rachel had to drop me off over there, and I make a left. He goes, Dad, you're going the wrong way. The rental car company's the other way. This kid is so on top of stuff. And I was like, I got to go to the bank first, bud. Oh, okay, Dad. We don't have a raffle going on right now. No, not right now. Maybe we'll get one going. Hopefully we get some souvenirs from Portland. But yeah, we did the raffle last night. Lee Bart won that raffle. We'll be doing another one once we get some more merchandise or some what I call souvenirs. Maybe we'll get a helmet off of Antifa. How about that? That's not good. Dang, they had one donut on the rear and they were missing the whole front. Let's see. President Trump's expected any minute. I'm going to turn this up.
See, this is kind of the holding pattern that we end up with some of these events. Most of the press is already there, seated in the room, ready to cover the event. And all of those members, it does appear, who are going to be taking a part have all sat down in the front rows. We do have someone who's just walked up to the podium and sat down some paperwork. So hopefully that means that things are getting ready to get started. All right, I just got an update from some of my producers here in the room, helping us to get a view of what's going to be happening. We did just get an alert letting us know that this is actually going to be starting in just about 4 minutes.
All right,
so
4 minutes, guys.
2:10 p.m. Eastern time. With that being said, we're going to be able to sneak away for that 2-minute commercial break and come back and hold on it. In the meantime, let's take
4 minutes. 4 minutes. Gotta go. They gotta go into that commercial break and pay the bills. All right, thank you, Ridgeline. We will be safe. And Darlene, Jan, and old Uncle Bill, thank you for gifting some subscriptions over there. Through Madera, California. Madera. They got a drive-in here. Haven't been in like a couple years, but I love the drive-in. Take some lawn chairs. We usually go get some pizza at Mountain Mike's Pizza. And hang out and watch a movie. I gotta take Caden. About 2.5 more minutes now, and President Trump will be signing an executive order, and we will put that live in the background so we can all listen to it together. Got our In-N-Out gift card from our good friend Jewel up north. So we'll be getting In-N-Out on this trip for sure. Not in Portland, because that dumb place doesn't have an In-N-Out. I think the nearest one was like 47 miles away. And it's good, but it ain't that good.
Of caution, he was transported to a hospital in Pittsburgh. Upon evaluation, It was established that he had a ventricular fibrillation flare-up that led to Senator Fetterman feeling lightheaded and falling to the ground, hitting his face with minor injuries. Senator Fetterman had this to say, quote, "If you thought my face looked bad before, wait until you see it now," end quote. They go on to say that he is...
I don't know about all that. They say Fetterman fell and hit his face. Remember Harry Reid? Fell off his treadmill. I think somebody got to him for him speaking out. I'm not, but they're saying that U.S. Senator John Fetterman had to get rushed to the hospital. And that he fell and hit his face. I'm just going to be the conspiracy theorist and say somebody got a hold of him.
Using that opportunity to also talk and have a little joke there, saying, if you think my face looked bad before, look at it now. And so we'll continue to keep you updated if any more updates come from...
He does have a bad face, and I'm not being rude, but he got that Goonies face.
we said, we are still waiting for this to get underway. This is President Trump, who's expected to be signing an executive order there at the White House. He's going to be joined by the First Lady, Melania Trump.
Here we go, guys. We're getting ready to go.
And so what we're expecting to see from this event here is the President, joined by the First Lady, signing something to help those who are in foster care, who are currently beginning to age out of the system. And what we're going to be seeing, this is a major thing that the First Lady has made a part.
Motion detected in the front yard.
Focus on children and some of their issues. Of course, earlier this year, we watched as the First Lady made an announcement about reuniting children who had been taken from some of their families in Ukraine. She used that opportunity to also call out the Russian President, Vladimir Putin, on some of his policies. And so while we're here on live now, I want to show you the other vantage point that we also have there in the room. And we've seen some of these officials go in and sit down and take their place. That includes White House Press Secretary. She's sitting there in the red in the front row. But as you can see, the media and others who are in the room are just anxiously awaiting this to get underway. We were alerted by the White House that this was set to begin right at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And so we'll continue to wait and see what ultimately comes as we're waiting for President Trump and others to walk in the room.
Let's check it out. Let's go. So President Trump signed an executive order. Let's listen to how this goes. Yeah, prayers for Fetterman, man.
Of course, we know that here on Live Now from Fox, we were really focused in on this government shutdown and it officially coming to a close just last night. If you were watching here with us, we were watching as President Trump signed that bill into law. It does appear that the folks are now standing in the room as well as President Trump has just now walked in. Let's listen.
All right, here we
walked in. Let's listen.
All right, here we go, guys.
Welcome to the White House. It is truly inspiring to see everyone gather here together, united in support of this remarkable initiative and community. As I stand here and observe the audience, I recognize the vital importance of each one of you to this mission, to our future generations. In particular, I would like to thank the cabinet secretaries, Congress members, scholarship donors, and various organizations for their unending advocacy. A special thank you to my husband for his enduring commitment to fostering the future. The President has prioritized America's foster care children, and shortly, he will sign our Fostering the Future Executive Order. Too many people from foster care community end up homeless, in danger on America's streets. It was 2021 when I developed the idea to establish an impactful platform with an important mission to provide individuals from the foster care community the ability to secure an entry-level job position and in turn, financial independence. Fostering the Future, a Be Best initiative, provides individuals from the foster care community with technology-based scholarships to attend colleges and universities throughout America. Fostering the Future sets these individuals on their career paths, but more significantly, it equips each scholarship recipient with a fundamental foundation of knowledge that will endure throughout their lifetimes. Permanency for those who embody the fleeting. I applaud the American universities that have joined my mission. Institutions like Vanderbilt University, University of Miami, and Villanova University. Following graduation, scholarship recipients from my program are prepared to enter the workforce and ultimately become leading executives. Predictably, they will manage thousands of employees and generate significant value for American communities through job creation, access to healthcare, food security, and other societal benefits. This executive order, fostering the future for American children and families, gives me tremendous pride. It is both empathetic and strategic. It will certainly be impactful. It aims to establish a comprehensive network connecting federal departments and agencies, private sector's businesses, higher learning institutions, and charitable organizations. This will create new educational and employment opportunities countrywide. Our faith-based organizations will continue playing a vital and consequential role. My hope, of course, is that this level of coordinated collaboration will sustain. But today, I call on leadership from these various organizations, including the private sector, to join my effort, rise above the ease of inaction. I predict this small spark today will ignite a profound and lasting nationwide movement. Our united resolve will foster a thriving future filled with compassion and innovation. Together, we will illuminate the pathway for today's foster children to become tomorrow's builders. And tomorrow's builders will foster the future of America's legacy. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce my husband, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
I think it's very good, especially for someone that speaks 5 languages at least. I think that's pretty amazing. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Well, thank you, Melania. And our country is truly blessed to have this magnificent and very caring First Lady. They love her. Every time I get up and make a speech, they say, "We want our First Lady." I said, "What the hell? I'm not good enough? I'm not good." But thank you very much. Great job. And it's great the work you do in so many ways. This afternoon, I'm delighted to sign a historic executive order building on the Fostering the Future initiative to make America's foster care system better, fairer, and more effective than ever before. And it's been effective, but it's moving in a very strong direction. All of this has been made possible by Melania's incredible devotion to America's youth. Spends a lot of time on it and loves it, and along with our great Usha, you spend so much time, and what a combination. First Lady, Second Lady, what a combination. Thank you. They do a great job, the two of them are amazing women. I want to thank Vice President J.D. Vance and Usha, thank you very much. Vice President, stand up, Vice President. And he did a big thing today. He's going to be on television tonight with the legendary Sean Hannity, so everybody has to watch. I'm sure CNN loves this advertisement, but he will be. I heard it was a great interview. And Secretary Scott Bessent. Scott, thank you very much. An extremely non-controversial Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. But he's right. But he's right. And Scott Turner, thank you very much. Doing a great job at that. And thanks as well to Senator John Huston and Representatives Jason Smith, Darren LaHood, Zach Nunn, and David Schweiker. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, fellas. Great group. We're also joined by countless distinguished leaders in the child welfare advocacy, ministry, and charitable foundations, as well as so many wonderful young people who have experienced foster care and used their voices to champion needed reforms. And I want to thank everybody for being here. It's an amazing day at the White House. Thank you very much. And right behind me, by the way, in about 2 years from now, we'll use a much bigger room because we had to turn away a lot of people. And it'll be right here. This will be the entrance. That's a knockout panel. It's called a knockout. It looks pretty nice right now. It's going to look a lot better in a little while. And we're going to go from this room into a room that seats a few more people. And it's going to be beautiful. But I just noticed I happen to be standing here, Peter, and I thought I might as well get you shot right now. A nice, beautiful shot at the future entrance to something that the foster care system, and unfortunately too many struggle to become self-sufficient. The order I will sign in a few moments will provide vital new resources to help young people transition out of the foster care system and live a very happy and a very successful life. Very, very successful. With this order, I'm directing the heads of the key federal departments and agencies to establish a Fostering the Future program in coordination with our wonderful First Lady's office. They're coordinating, and they've already been coordinating for quite some time, and I think I hear it's going really well. You're going to have when she gets involved in things, it works, I can tell you that. Under this major new initiative, great American companies and institutions will be signing a pledge to invest in teaching, training, and mentoring America's youth who are transitioning out of the foster care system. This will help provide jobs, education, and personal development opportunities to fantastic young people who truly need and deserve them, and they're going to get them. A terrific example of the impact these programs can have is Eric Alvarez from Omaha, Nebraska, who is with us today. Where's Eric? Stand up, good-looking guy. Good-looking guy. Eric and his siblings were placed in foster care for a year when he was 9. He entered the child welfare system again when he was 15, and today he credits a mentoring and mentorship and work experience program for foster youth with helping him to finish high school and start his adult life. And he did really well in high school, by the way, really a great student. But he starts life on the right foot, right? Wouldn't you say? I mean, I think you better say yes, otherwise I'm in big trouble. Otherwise, I'm all by myself up here, Eric. That would be good. I hear you're doing incredibly. Now, after graduating from the University of Nebraska and interning for Congressman Don Bacon, Eric is pursuing a master's degree at the George Washington University, and he is a cadet in the Air Force ROTC, will be commissioned as an officer upon graduation. And Eric, I just want to say, great job. You've really been outstanding, and I think that's probably why you were chosen out of so many people. You've done a fantastic job. Congratulations. The new initiative we're establishing will also create an opportunity for foster youth to take full responsibility of the federal tax credit scholarship program established by the One Big Beautiful Bill. So many things, tax cuts and regulation cuts, so many things. The biggest ever passed in the history of our country. I call it the Great Big Beautiful Bill. I changed the name a little bit to make it even more sublime. But it is, there's so many things in there for everybody. We had a choice. We could have done it in 9 different bills or tried for the one, and everybody said, no, let's do it in 9. It'll be easier. Actually, it wouldn't have gotten done. And JD and I and Scott and all of us got together and we said, let's give it a shot. And we got it passed. And it was an amazing thing, but it's going to help a lot of people. There's never been anything like it. It's in one bill. There's never been anything close. And when you see what's going on with the Democrats, we're lucky we got it passed because we don't have to do anything. All we have to do is implement it now, and we'll be implementing it all over the place. If you think about it, no tax on tips, right? no tax on Social Security, all of the different things, no tax on overtime. You get deductions if you buy a car. You take an interest rate deduction, an interest deduction against your income tax. It's never happened. Nothing like this has really ever been approved to this extent. And so it is one great, big, beautiful bill. But using the tax credit will expand occupational training, education, and financial literacy programs for the foster youth and make it possible for more of them to attend the school of their choice. Choice is a great word for a lot of reasons, but it's a great thing with education. And we'll also create the new Fostering the Future online platform to help young people find the access and really get great housing, very, very important and beautiful housing, healthcare, and other resources available to foster youth and those transitioning out of foster care. And we think that it's going to happen with many, many people, many more than you have right now. Under the Trump administration, we believe that every American child deserves a safe and loving home, and we're determined to support the amazing families who help make that happen. And we have some of those families in the room today, and I just want to thank you all for being in the White House. There is no place like this, and we want to thank you very much for being here. Great families. Thank you very much. Faith-based, thank you. Faith-based nonprofits are the nation's most trusted institutions, interacting with the foster care system and practicing Christians and more. Think of this, more than twice as likely foster care. They'll adopt the general population. They adopt to it so easily. When they get out, they adopt to it just like it's just becomes second nature. It's amazing. Yet radical left policies in states nationwide make it much harder, not easier, for those families to open up their homes. But we're working on that. We're dealing with the radical left. It's not easy, but we're winning, and we're winning big. That's why with the order that we're doing today, we're taking the ridiculous woke policies that discriminate against Christians and families of faith. As president, I will always stand by us. We will stand by our country, and we will stand for religious liberty. So important. We stand for religious liberty. The Bible tells us, thank you. Thank you. The Bible tells us that one of the measures of any society is how it cares for vulnerable children and orphans. So important, and it's so big in the Bible. So as we make America great again, we are going to protect American children in foster care, and we're going to ensure that they will never, ever be forgotten. These children will never be forgotten, and they're going to grow up to be unbelievable, strong, smart, wealthy, productive citizens. So once more, I want to thank Melania for the great job she does, not here only just as First Lady. She's a great First Lady. And I want to thank you very much, honey, and the foster families and leaders here today. You're very special people, and we're going to work together, and we're going to have some absolutely incredible results. Thank you all for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sitting down to sign the executive order right now.
Ready, everybody? This is it. Too late to change it. Should we sign it? Right? Susie, do we sign this?
Signing it right now. He's holding it up for pictures. He said no auto pen. That's epic. That's epic. Let's see what we got going on over here. I'm trying to play with the stupid settings on this car, so I'm not going off the road, not on purpose. I'm trying to see why when I'm on cruise control, none of the sensors are working for some reason. Who knows? Alright, let's see. Renee, Texas Bigfoot, old Uncle Bill in the house, Nola, Mater, TJ. We are rocking and rolling on our way to Portland, Oregon, the ice facility. We're going to be hitting some fun weather, I think, and we'll have some fun weather while we're down there. Trump signs an executive order with his wife Melania, giving foster youth a hand up when it comes to getting a stable future once they age out of foster care. I'll tell you what, man, I know some people that went through foster care, and it's not always that great. I'd say more often than not, it's not that great. Especially like youth groups, foster programs. BDF, yes, going back to Portland. Back to Portland. I told you guys we would go. I didn't know how long. We were kind of waiting for the National Guard, but when they said there was a Patriot weekend, it could get fiery. And I was like, you know what? Let's go see our Patriots. Let's go down there, see what's going on. It's going to be the weekend, which it's more lively out there on the weekend. So we're going to get there. Like I said, if we drive straight through right now and just stop to grab a bite to eat and gas, we'll probably get there about 12:30 to 1 a.m. Long day. I'm telling you guys, we need to invest in a Tesla so we can go full self-driving. Rachel asked me, she goes, what about your trips? You're going to have to stop and charge. I was like, that'll give me time to do all my social media stuff and check my email. I can eat, get back on the road. Told Caden I would buy him a surprise when I'm there or on the road, so I got to get Caden a surprise. You can tell it's getting darker ahead of us. 70 degrees out right now. There's a wheelbarrow right on the side. Must have fell off somebody's truck. Seeing what else is going on. There's that electric Pepsi truck coming the other way where the driver sits in the middle of the cab. Been seeing more and more of those here locally. Federal Penitentiary, next right. Make sure you hit that like button. Ooh, 78 Ford truck. I want that truck. My dad had that exact white and yellow truck. So it should be interesting down there, folks. Could be a possibility of a lot of decent patriots. Hopefully there's some find out moments for the communists. Let some of them get arrested for playing their games they play. Looks like the ground's a little wet here. It probably rained a couple hours ago, but it's dried up. Last time we hit that was the first storm of the season, or the first good rain of the season, if you guys remember that. Dang, where'd we stay at? Oh, it was on our way back the day before Charlie Kirk Memorial, or his birthday, at the state capitol. And we were coming in, and it was coming down for hours. We'll take all the rain we can get here in Central California. Turn this radio up. I want to see what they're talking about.
Generation to generation, and prior to ACA, families were so ashamed, and they kept it a secret, and it only got worse. Only with the ACA, they did did not have to worry about pre-existing conditions when they were getting insurance. So it really changed the landscape as far as that hepatitis B was concerned. And you're taking us back. He's taking us back to those days, and we don't want to go back. Affordable Care Act is called affordable so that it can be accessible.
It's not affordable though, you dipwad.
Not accessible. People have to choose between health and food. Rent, out of control, right? So we cannot continue on that path, and we look to you, we look to all of these advocates to have a loud voice, and for Senator Adam Schiff to continue to have courage to fight for us. We need policies, we need votes, but right now we also need bandages. Bandages is not the solution, but we do need to feed our patients. We cannot have our diabetic patients go without food. So thank you for being here. This is not just a conversation, but it's call to action. Call to action for all of us, and especially you, the trusted
Pencil neck Adam Schiff arranged this. He's in the background.
Senator, for being here, sharing your valuable time with us. Thank you.
All right, as you see that officially coming to a close, as Senator Adam Schiff, the Democrat from California, he was attending this. He also made some remarks just before. We missed those here on Live Now from Fox as we were in that shot we had from the White House as we were listening into the president. But we wanted to make sure we brought you at least a portion of it here.
Listen to this.
Live Now.
Here we go.
are going to take this opportunity to slide away for yet another 2-minute commercial break. On the other side, we have a...
I thought they were going to play Adam Schiff lying. Guys, I'm all for people getting affordable health care. I think that's what we need. I'm not for giving insurance companies billions of dollars and letting them treat patients the way they've been treated. Call me crazy. I don't want people, I want to be able to help those people that absolutely need it, but there's a lot of people on the Affordable Care Act that make really damn good money, and they are getting your taxpayer subsidy. There's a lot of things wrong with that. We know that Affordable Care Act has raised the prices of every insurance plan. It's just insane. It's sad to say the minimum. Let me pull this up. Subaru don't like me sound like, you know.
Motion detected in the front yard.
Hey Karen, thank you so much for the Venmo. Old Uncle Bill, thank you for the Venmo. And Krista Rodman. Krista, thank you so much. Old Uncle Bill, thank you. And Karen, thank you guys for helping out for our expenses of hotel and gas and food on our trip. We were heading down to Portland. Thank you guys. Couldn't be done without you folks. This weather, oh my gosh, look at that. A car went off the ditch right there and there's nobody there. I almost want to go back and film that. Yeah, this weather's kind of wild because the sun comes out, it gets hot, you turn on the air, sun goes away, you kick it up to a little bit medium heat. Turd Lock rest area closed. I think I think they closed that because of old Uncle Bill. We'll just blame old Uncle Bill because that's an easy thing to do. We figured we can go fast enough the radar can't catch us. Nah, we're going with the flow. No reason to get there any faster than we need to. We got a long drive. A long drive. And fortunately, I think we'll probably hit some traffic near Sacramento. Maybe in Modesto, the lunchtime traffic. First Lady remarks on fentanyl overdoses.
Buckle up. This is a long story, but it's important to tell because every single person in this room has played a part in this drama. And that's what it's been. For some, it's produced heartache. For some, it's produced joy. For some, it's produced purpose. But we're all in it together, and we're going to talk today about what our collective efforts have done to make a difference in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I'm so deeply thankful for all who have shared in this commitment to save lives, strengthen bonds, and stand shoulder to shoulder.
Nope, sorry. You are not. You are a boring speaker. Go through Turlock here. Turlock's always a wonderful sight to see when you're coming home. You know, you're like a little over an hour away from your front doorstep. Go faster than 1/2 of the speed of sound, according to old Uncle Bill. See if this little four-banger can do it. We are just cruising along. Bikini Baristas. They got the Pink Panther Express. Modesto, oh, that's right, they do have one in Fresno too. Probably see RW trying to catch a peek outside the window when we drive by. they're doing a fundraiser next week to help out Caden's school. And Fresno State is playing Utah State. So they're giving his school, they're giving tickets for $15 a ticket, which is really affordable. And some of those proceeds go to help his school. I thought that was really cool. We haven't been to a Fresno State game this year. But $15 is a good deal. Caden loves going to the sporting events, whether it's monster truck, baseball, it doesn't matter. He'll sit there. I remember I used to take him to, when we were practicing t-ball last year, there would be other teams out there, high school and junior high, playing baseball, and he would just sit down and watch with me. He would have a lot of questions too. I wonder why that rest area is closed. There's people cleaning it up, but that's normal. Hey Julius, how you doing? Has anybody seen Lee Bart yet? Mate or TJ, Bravo Farms is the other direction. That is south of us. Unless there's another one I'm not aware of. Time. Hopefully we can get something as epic as that bunny running. We got a bunny on the loose. I got my sugar-free sweets in the back for my snack tonight. Rocking and rolling. Yeah, it's that's south of where I live. You know where we stopped at last time? We were coming back from the coast. I can't think of which one it is, but it's the one in Kettleman City. I think Kettleman City. There's that little gift shop and store where they got all the fresh cheeses and all the fun overpriced stuff. I did get Caden a Bible book there, and we just finished it. It's like 157 pages, 176 pages, and we finished it 2 nights ago. And he goes, "Can we read it again?" I was like, absolutely. think about it. We have a package that somebody donated while we were doing a raffle on a trip, and I've contacted them numerous times. I don't think they're a regular. It was like a year ago. I've literally had it set on my shelf, and I've contacted. They paid through Venmo. I've messaged them on Venmo. I've done everything, and I told Rach I'll keep it for a year, and then I can't remember the name right now, but I've not seen the name in the chat since that event. And we were at a specific event. I think they were only watching for that event and donating because we were covering that event. Some rain gear, and we got that rain gear, and then I brought my boots this time. No, I maybe we'll stop back on the way home and go get an RV over there. Proud of me right now. You don't like us no more. Bandit 1. Bandit 1, I'm in my flip-flops today. Monks, yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Did I buy a lottery ticket? No. Is it one of those? I know last week was it Monday, so nobody hit it on, or was it Saturday? I know me and Rach were watching TV, and they said it was like the 6th largest jackpot. What was it, like 887 million or something? Nobody hit that, huh? When I travel, though, when I like going and buy lottery tickets, I go to the farming communities off the freeway. Seems like those people always win. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's Cowboys this Thursday night. We got our... watch that on the phone. So I could be disappointed. Man, what a crappy defense we got this year. For going to Portland. My goals, I really don't have goals. My job is to document. There's a Patriot weekend going on down there. Document what's still going on, what the federal agents are having to deal with. Document the type of folks that are out there, and stay safe. That's my goal. But they're having a Patriot weekend, so you're going to have some Patriots out there. There's usually some assaults on Patriots. If we document that, maybe it can be used in court to prosecute. just doing my every. I'm excited for it too. It needs to happen. Needs to happen more often. I know a lot of times, actually, I was at an event, and I'm not going to name these people, but the same people that like to say turn the other cheek. And the reason why they say turn the other cheek is because it's easier to walk away and not stand up for righteousness and stand up for what's right. Your name gets thrown through the mud, you get doxxed, I get it. But I dealt with that a week and a half ago, where the people that only really are able to go to events now is because of what we did from 2016. And when I say we, the Patriots, Proud Boys, 3%ers, all of them went out there and protected free speech and let people know, hey, if you're going to come out here and harass these attendees, there's going to be some hell to pay. And I ran into one last week, and it was just like, I've been thinking about it all week. It was just frustrating because I think some of these people, especially in these groups, and I appreciate these groups, but some of these people don't understand the reason why they even get to have some of their events. And the reason why those events aren't shut down by the left is because of the people that show up there now. You know, Portland's a big city, and there is a lot of people that voted for Trump there. And the reason why those people don't come out, and people have to come from all around the country, I mean, they do have Portlanders that come out, you know what I mean? But it's not, oh, there's 500 there tonight. It would shut them down in a heartbeat, and we would be done and moved on. If you guys remember Berkeley, the Battle of Berkeley, how many times did we go back to where the last time we outnumbered them like 8-1? Shane. Restroom and a burger break pretty soon. I did hear something about the march in Dearborn. It's not coming to me right now, but I know I did see an article or something. I'll have to look that up. I told Rachel the next thing we'll probably go do is ICE is gonna go to what is it, South Carolina or North Carolina next. They're on their way there, and then they were gonna go to New Orleans. And when they go to these next couple places, they're working with the local police department. It's not like Chicago where they want to put illegal aliens first. These people want to get the human traffickers, drug dealers, murderers. They want to get them off the streets. But there will be protests, and I want to go cover that protest for like a week and just watch, because there'll probably be a lot of arrests, especially if the police are working with Border Patrol. And I could fly out of pretty decent flight at a pretty decent rate, and I have half of that will be paid for my points. I haven't used my points, so I probably got like $400 in points, and so that'll lower the cost of the ticket. We as patriots are standing up against the Muslim community. That's about. Yes, I've been to Dearborn. Yeah, I know that place is. Wow, even when I went to the Mall of America in Minnesota, I thought I traveled to a foreign country. I'm not even lying. Gandalf, yes we are. I hope you're recovering well. Hope you're doing well. We are on our way back to Portland. The ice facility. It's going to be a Patriots weekend, so hopefully we can dominate. On the road again. Uncle Bill gifted 5 subscriptions to the Oreo Express. Thank you so much, old Uncle Bill. We appreciate your support. Thank you for gifting those. Destroyed this country even with legal immigration. We have destroyed what this country once was. I don't know. I don't think there's ever a chance to get it back to how we want it or how it was. But we are working very hard on making sure it's America first, and people that come into this country now pledge allegiance to this country. Yeah, if you guys are on Rumble right now and you don't have a subscription to membership, all you got to do is say hello, and there's a few out there for grabs. It'll give you a membership for a 1 month, thanks to old Uncle Bill. Medicine I finally got it approved, and it's going to be awesome. I am grateful. I am more than grateful. Get my blood sugar under control. And I got to make sure I always drink plenty of water. Travel I get is walking to the store. I was thinking about this. I wish I had more time today. I would have took a 2-mile walk this morning, because being in the car, I hate sitting anywhere for a long period of time. I do laps in my house in between the shows. When I do the morning show and the afternoon show, I still get like 1,000 steps in going up and down my hallway because I gotta be doing something. But yeah, we are on our way to Portland. If you guys want to help out with the expenses, gas, food, and lodging this weekend, it is appreciated. We can only do it with your support, and we want to say thank you. But we have Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $ Oreo Army, GiveSendGo.com/Oreo 2024. And as always, our Zelle link, if you do mobile or online banking, our Zelle link, our address for you to transfer the money to is purepatriot559@yahoo.com. That's PURE patriot559@yahoo.com. And thank you to everybody who helps us out, and everybody that helped us out already. It's a blessing, guys, for us to be on the road. Thank you. Not going right now, but we got 3 things going. We got 2 iPhones going and an iPad. And we brought the laptop. I'm clearing everything off that laptop. Hopefully it'll allow me to update stuff. It's an old one, but it works. Now that it isn't running the studio and you don't have all kind of things connected to it, should be a little better. Loves $3.95 a gallon. I know, so to Californians, $3.95 a gallon is cheap. Lion J is $3.89. You don't see under $4 a gallon. You don't see it in Fresno. That's for sure. Every once in a while, Costco. Uh-oh, are we hitting some traffic? 55 zone ahead. That means everybody just rubbernecks. Come on. Go, 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 go. That's what causes wrecks, dude. I let you in, but you gotta go with the flow of traffic. I don't want to have to do the Oreo Express driving school right now. We gotta get somewhere. Ooh, Highway Patrol got somebody on the other side. Bad day for you, an AMG too. I guess they can afford the ticket. See, he's not even keeping up. This is the stuff I can't stand. Keep up with the car in front of you. I let you in. Now you got like a mile gap between you and the car in front of you. Shame on you. Well, you are driving a Volkswagen station wagon, so my bad. My bad. Hopefully that's not one of the viewers who's going to be watching this later and send me a dirty email. About 11 hours left. looks gray up ahead. Berberine? I'll have to look into that. Find my Trump 2028 hat anywhere, guys. I looked for it last night when we were going to grab some snacks at the store for the trip. I did wear my MAGA hat, but I can't find that. I don't know where I put it. Oh, you know what? I didn't check my shelf. Bill, did you see, hold on, let me find it really quick. Where do I have it? Have you been watching Rumble stock? It's buy time right now for Rumble. It is down to $5.72 a share. I think that's gonna go up to $10 by the end of the within 6 months. But it's at $5.72 a share. Interesting. We are traveling. I also heard they approved the Tesla board approved Elon's deal. A lot of money paid out. If he makes the company a lot of money, that's the way it should be. You know, it's been down. It's been kind of going down slightly for a couple months now. There is no exact reason. What was one of the... I read up on it. They went up a little when they made that agreement to start by middle of 2026 to start allowing like crypto, where the people can tip with crypto and stuff like that. But then after that, they started going down. It looks like their earnings was right on what they estimated. I always hope and pray. Yes, they have been, Brad, since the Jerry Brown days. That's like our state tree, is these stupid construction zones where nobody works at. Saturn on the back of a trailer. SVT Raptor. I wouldn't mind having one of those trucks. I wouldn't want the gas bill. Oh man, we are not a union around here, Bill. We got people picketing now in the mod stands. They're out there picketing. Hey, it's you know who's picketing today? The Starbucks union. It's one of Starbucks' busiest days because it's Red Cup Day. And I was reading some articles 2 days ago how all these people with different color hair and metal coming out of their eyelid to their nose are going to be picketing today. Not going to be showing up to work, hoping to hurt the evil employer they have. We're not going to get any content today if we hurry, so no need to hurry. Weekly giveaways. Harrah's, Northern California. And the stream takes its union break. We never take a break. We never take a break. Some water, guys. Remember last time actually we came through here, it was raining. It was Charlie Kirk's birthday. We did that event at the state capitol and we were coming back. It was coming down, and then we seen pictures of the I-5. Remember I said I don't want to... Did that guy go off the road? I don't want to go down the I-5, so I came down the 99, and sure enough, the next day we covered the I-5 just being completely flooded out.
shutdown is officially over, the longest one in our nation's history. I want to start with the vote that happened yesterday. Did anything in particular stick out to you as you did see it?
Boring. Only 526 miles to go, guys. Interesting. It wants me to take the 50 west for some reason. Over to the 5. Oh no, I got you. That's weird. I was looking for a... Go to In-N-Out Burger in 31 minutes, use the restroom, grab a quick bite to eat. I wouldn't mind one of those old police cars. I painted all white and put green stripes on it like Border Patrol. Put a cage in the back so it looks like we arrest people. Portland, here we come. Ready or not. Stockton Soccer Complex, when my oldest played competitive soccer, we were always down in this area. Ripon, Stockton, Modesto, Manteca. Okay, Trina, Lee, you won the raffle yesterday old Uncle Bill got you in, and your name was picked. So if you would email me your address at yahoo.com and just give me your address and which hat you want. Do you want the Trump hat or do you want the MAGA hat that lights up? I'll tell you what my favorite is. Which one's plugged in? This one, you can't see it, it's really bright out right now, but it's on. It will be beautiful at night. MAGA country. Real Sweet says, I have an old Crown Vic police cruiser, county police interceptor, and a state trooper SUV. Bought both at a state auction. You know, I want to go to one of those auctions. I would just pimp that thing out. Thank you to Jewel for those gifts, including an In-N-Out gift card. But I was actually craving it the other day. I was telling Rachel I wish it wasn't so bad for me. I think the last time I had Taco Bell was the last time we went to Oregon, because we got in late. I can't remember what what city we stayed in, but I got like 2 soft tacos at like 1 in the morning. Oh, right on, Microtaz. Congrats to your old man. That is awesome. Awesome. You can start welding up some of those jail cells for the Democrats. I like that. Joe in front of us, pulling a trailer parked in the fast lane. Oh, that's good, Microtaz. Good for you guys. Let's pray for a good outcome with all that. This guy's really needs to get over. To buy ice too. We only had a small amount of ice. I don't want all that food to spoil, because that's my midnight snacks. much is gas there? $4.29 a gallon. That's probably between $4.29 and $4.59. It's probably the average around this area. There's places in Southern California where it's 5 something. Nobody gonna be. Damn, all 5 dozen? Did you invite me over or something? That's what I do. Rachel don't know. She tries to hide the sweets. But she bakes cookies and then she rolls them into balls before she bakes them, and she'll make a very large batch and she'll put the cookie dough in the freezer. Man, those things are so good frozen. Every night I gotta go get one. Not every night, but I went in to take Caden to go get some yogurt, frozen yogurt last night. Since we decided we were going out of town, I said, "Yeah, I'll take you to go get some yogurt." And I go in there and I'm helping him get his yogurt. And the guy there, and we go in there quite a bit. We're regulars there. We used to go there every Thursday after Caden would race BMX. And the guy there goes, "Oh man, I seen your live the other night when I was on the TikTok live, the Clovis PD call." He goes, "Man, I was watching, I can't believe you got the money shot." He goes, "This yogurt shop is not far from where they caught that guy." He goes, "The employee here was texting me saying, man, there's a lot of activity outside." He goes, "So I sent him your live and told him this is why." Oh, it's just great. Central Galt. Ice, ice, baby. This is the Portland road trip. We are headed north. We have quite a few miles to go, 500 and something miles left. Exit of Sac, then we should be free and clear. I don't think there'll be any more traffic. Might have some windy roads and some heavy rain in those mountains. McFly, how are you doing, McFly? We are heading to Portland, Oregon. A little over 500 more miles to go. Patriot weekend. Still got those no on 50 signs for all the people that actually out here working hard. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna get me and Robert to get into airsoft. I think that'd be some good exercise. Have an airsoft course right there. To some lunch and a restroom. Northern Lights Princess says, yay, you going back. Newfie, what's up? How much you gonna bet there's no reason for the traffic to be held up? to us, and I don't know if it's a blunt he's smoking, but it looks like a nice fat stogie, a cigar over here. You making me jealous. That's one thing we got to get while we're down there. And for some reason, the left hates when I'm holding the camera in one hand and smoking a stogie, letting them have it in the other hand. They just hate that. Coming down a little bit, guys. It's coming down. Just a Patriot gathering. They've been doing this in Portland where they just have their Patriot weekend and get Patriots out there, stand up against the fascists that are out there. Yeah, you got some big rain, that's for sure. But yeah, no, it's just like they did one, I don't know, what was it, 3-4 weeks ago. Service all the way until we got to stop and get lunch. We made it to Sacktown. Pretty close. Not, I consider this Sack. There's an in and out we haven't been to. Oh, Nunya's all upset. I mean patriots that stand against putting illegal aliens first. Those are the kind of patriots I love. Patriots that stand up for the American citizen and not indoctrinating our youth, pretending that men can go into women's restroom. Those are the patriots I'm talking about. Not those folks that have severe mental health conditions and need help, and all we do, it's like helping an anorexic throw up. That's what it is. But guess what? Trump is your president, and MAGA has dominated this country, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All 7 swing states. You tried to pull a coup on Biden and it failed. MAGA is patriot, by the way, if you didn't know it. Somebody sitting in their basement over there all sad. All sad. What do you mean I can't sit on my butt and get free EBT? I want you to pay for my bills. My beanbag chair's just too comfortable. We are at In-N-Out. And the inside's not that busy. I'm gonna go to the restroom and order really quick. Let's see. I must have this camera in a really bad spot because it's all covered with raindrops. Alright, we'll be right back. Nothing for RW, the rest of you get some cheeseburgers here. I'll be right back. Find where these rain, and here I am in shorts and flip-flops. You gotta love it. Might help if I took my wallet. Be right back. We ready to rock and roll, buddy. We are going. Someone's in the comments saying why we're going. Did we have a Patriot? There's a Patriot weekend in Portland. So we are going to head down there and have some fun. I just got to show you guys. Even though it has no bun, because we got to be good. Look at how good that looks. That is a burger. If you don't have an In-N-Out near you, I'm sorry. 4x4. 4 beef patties. Oh, blessed, dear Heavenly Father, bless this food. If Matt was here, he would say there's probably a 10% chance of rain. I'm just being real with you. You know, I can handle, like, actually when you eat 4 beef patties, because there's hardly any carbs, I think the carbs come from their sauce. They have a spread that they put on it In-N-Out. I can eat a 4x4 and a double as long as it don't have the buns. Now if you eat a 4x4 with a bun, you're stuffed. Sneak back here and get me a soda. I got enough pepper spray in the car to make these fries a little spicy. Not that I would ever use pepper spray. I'm slamming this down and we're gonna hit the road. car scarfing this down. Don't hit me. You're on camera. Susan, thank you. Thank you. That's a gas station right next door. I don't think it is. No, it's not. I was going to say, I'll get ice now. Oh, it's right there. I'll get ice when I pull out of here. Just to be on the safe side. Ooh-wee. Back it up, girl. Man, that was good. What a blessing. Let's pull over here and get some ice. Oh man. That's gonna keep us full for a while. Go to Circle K and get ice. How much is it for gas? Circle K's Shell is usually expensive. Probably what, $4.87. No thank you. I will drive farther. I'm not gonna waste money. Be right back. think that lady understood what I was saying when I said I love ice. God bless us some ice. Shelly Rose just popped in here. Let's see. Thank you so much, all you do for us in America. Here's some gas money. Please be careful, praying always for your safety. Love hopping on the road trips with you. Thank you, Shelly Rose. We will try to be as safe as possible. And we appreciate your support, trust me. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. We would be punching the clock at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and not be able to at least show you what I think's relevant when we go to these places. I never got to see real news until there was live streamers. I'll never forget, I was already doing some live streams, but I'll never forget the one that happened in, I woke Rachel up at 1 a.m. And it must have been like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. there, midnight. And it was the Charlottesville event where they all had torches, and it was the middle of the night, and I think they were chanting some anti-Semitic stuff. I don't remember exactly. But I'm watching this live stream, and I just got the most creepy feeling. Like the hair on the back of my back stood up, and I was like, this is not gonna go down good. I just know we've even at that time, and this was, I don't know how many years ago, even at that time, I had the street smarts to know what happens, and you get a feel when you're out here. You can tell when something bad's gonna happen. You can tell when it might get a little crazy versus, oh, we are completely safe right now unless things change. And I remember waking up Rachel, and all due to a live stream. I knew there was not many people on this live stream. There's not many live streamers out there. And I remember watching that night, and I woke up Rachel. I said, Rach. And she don't like to be waking up. So for me to wake her up, it was something big in my opinion. And she looks at it, and I was like, this is crazy. I should have went. That was my first thought, is I should have went. And then the next day was the day when they were talking about a Confederate statue. And I am not for removing Confederate statues. It's part of American history. I think erasing history allows it to repeat itself. And they had that rally where we had covered it for over 2 weeks. The Black Lives Matter, was he the mayor or vice mayor there? Was telling police to stand down, and that's why that protest got out of hand. And that's why they let the two sides come together, and that's when that guy ran over Heather Heyer. If you remember, he was in, I believe, a Charger. And I still don't know if he did it purposely. Watching the video, when you got people running after you and hitting your car, your first inclination is to hit the gas. Don't care what you've said before in the past. Don't care what you've put on social media. Don't care what your history is. I'm looking at what happened right there. And so there's just little parts of my life where live streamed has changed the way I've had opinions on things that I would have never seen this stuff before on mainstream or legacy media. Just impossible. So I'm grateful for you guys. I'm glad that we have like an Oreo Army community that's more like a family. You guys know when somebody's in the community and the family that's in need, we can all be for that person, whether it's prayers, no matter what it is. And I never thought I would have a community like this, to be honest with you. I don't trust a whole lot of people online because there's a lot of liars online. There's a lot of people out there that, what do they call that? Catfish. They just pretend to be somebody they're not. But we got legit folks in the Oreo Army and great mods. Ooh. Oh man, I can't see nothing right there. I can't see nothing. Getting a little wet. Let's see where my map is. So it's saying we can get there as early as 10:30, but we're gonna stop for gas, probably a coffee, and probably dinner. So 11:15, 11:30, that's not bad. We're making decent time. Cars are going to be hydroplane. There's a lot of water in the road right now. Oh yeah, you hear that? It's going to be flooded up ahead. I have a feeling. Oh yeah, look at this. I know it's hard for you guys to see because they... Six and a half more miles. We'll go from the 99 to the 80 west, and then we'll get on the 5. Praying for a safe journey, Lord. Forward driving aids temporarily disabled, front sensor blocked. So the front sensor on this car can't see through rain. That's embarrassing. This is one of the worst. Thank you, Nola. Yes, it is awesome to have a great bunch of Patriot family.
Motion detected in the front yard.
Yep, someone's leaving the house.
Motion detected in the front yard.
Matt's not in here. He'd say it'll be gone in 5 minutes and then we'll hit a flash flood.
Motion detected in the front yard.
Okay, go already.
Motion detected in the front yard.
I'll turn that on. Looks like it might be lightening up. It looks a little bit brighter over here. Start getting over. Nice turn signal. There is a lot of water on this road. You can see they're just coming off the tires of these cars. You hear that? That's California roads right here. These people are all hydroplaning right there. Not far from Newsom's new mansion right now. B. Mikey, Josh, do you have funds you need for this trip? Glad to help if not. And this will probably be my one and only last rant. We're probably, if I had to guess, we probably still need gas and food. I think we got the hotels. We're probably about $60 from hotel and then gas and food. That's where we're at right now. Thank you for that rant. Appreciate you. B. Mikey, big shout out for helping us along. You are appreciated. But yeah, right now it's probably gas, food, and probably about $60 remaining on the hotel, I'm guessing. Might be like 55, 65, but right around there. Sal, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You guys rock. And everybody give B. Mikey a big shout out for that. Thank you. And we might need pepper spray. Just joking. We got 1, 2, 3 cans of pepper spray. We got a baton. A gold well, huh? Let me see that. Hasn't updated on mine. Nah, I got the pepper gel, and I'll tell you what, I've used it numerous times now, and it works very good. Very good. I even got the big bad boy. The fun one. I don't know why we froze right there, but we did. I might need scuba gear, guys. I ain't even lying, man, especially in California. If it's this bad in California, I can't wait to see what Oregon is. Once we get off the 80 to the I-5, it should be a little bit, it shouldn't be stop and go. Once we hit the 5, it'll just be slow because of the weather. Zelle incoming. Thank you, B. Mikey. Thank you, sir. Let's get back over on this. Thank you, B. Mikey. Oh, here we go, here we go. Let's see, let's see. All right. Get over to this next lane over here. I just don't want to cut one of these people off in the rain. Right here. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Like a boss. The beautiful California weather. We are in Northern California. Let's hope it's not like this through those mountains, guys. Let's pray it clears up by the time we hit those big old mountains. Got 1 mile till we get on the 5. Oh, that car's in my lane. I don't think it realizes it. You see how close that car was? Well, I guess it would help if they had painted marks in the road, right? But it's California. These cones have been here since like 2016. Construction. You know what, D. Vincent? I don't know if I need scuba gear, but I might have needed to rent a boat. That's for sure. We might need a boat to get through this. rain in Medford tonight. Oh, good. Ooh. Look how it's flooding off the bridge right here. There's literally... Come on, dude. Do it right. Do it right. Don't cause wrecks behind you. You've had 2 miles to get over. If you can't do it without blocking both lanes, you're not a G like me. I think we're gonna have a real wet winter in California, at least central California to northern California. And we had a really mild summer. Usually we can get like 20 days over 100 degrees. We didn't have that. We didn't have like the 111, 113, 114. We had some hot days, but it wasn't like a normal summer here in California. Yeah, we made some good time getting here to Sacramento. Now we can get on this. I said it was gonna speed up when we got in a freeway. Watch, there's probably a wreck up there. Let me look at my map. It says yellow. Yeah, it'll be good in a while. We're gonna go through the merge, and then there's another merge on the other side of this bridge, and then we'll get up to speed. People in California do not know how to merge. We are the worst mergers in the nation. That's a promise. Robert, Benji, we are in the state capital of California, Sacramento. These are where all the bad people try to take away your rights. Where they're gonna have the most expensive building in the California state capitol after they imported all their materials from Italy to build it, because only the best for King Gavin. It wasn't private donor funded, it was California taxpayer funded. should start picking up the pace here shortly. There we go. I used to like Sacramento. I've told you guys a story coming through here before, but I worked for a company based right over here to the left of us, West Sacramento. And when I started working, they moved me down here part-time. I still had, at the time, my wife and my kid at home. But I would come up in the week, and either my family would come up on the weekends or I'd go back home. I was actually here in a couple blocks away from where we are right now when 9/11 happened. I was getting ready for work. And so living here, not having, you know, anybody I knew, I'd always go out, grab a beer, go play some pool, find things going on. And I got to like Sacramento, but it really went downhill. I mean, that was 20 something years ago, 24 years ago. Downtown Sac used to be epic. Some of the co-workers would go out after work. Hardly ever see homeless people. There wasn't trash all over the city. Gandalf says, Josh, you should have taken the high-speed train. Gandalf, thank you so much for that, sir. Appreciate you. Unfortunately, walking is faster than California's high-speed rail because, as we know, it was supposed to be built and rideable by 2020. It is now almost 2026, and not 1 foot of track has been laid. Not 1 foot. Thank you so much, Gandalf. Appreciate you. That's another historical failure for Gavin Newsom, and not even he always supported it. But he wasn't governor when it originally got initiated. He was probably governor of, or he was probably mayor of San Francisco at that time. 300% cost overrun. 300%. Now it's going to cost what? $133 billion? They used eminent domain, took away businesses all up and down the state, made people move from their homes that they had been in 50, 60 years, all for nothing. Supposed to go to San Francisco to LA. What a brilliant idea, right? Then they're like, well, yeah, that's going to be difficult. Let's just do it Merced to Bakersfield. Now I'm going to tell you, Merced to Bakersfield isn't that big of a drive. I live in Fresno County. I can get to Merced in about 55 minutes, and I can get to Bakersfield in an hour and 55 minutes. With all the stops they have planned, it doesn't even make it a high-speed rail. So you can actually get there faster and a lot less expensive by driving a car. That's one of those things that you're just like, I don't know. How do you keep doubling down on stupid? You can probably see maybe, you're gonna, yeah, your turn signal, and you can probably see 150 feet is the visibility right now, maybe 200. could be a fun road. Fun ride. Pray for a safe journey. It's not me you gotta worry about. These other idiots on the road. Woodland, Redding, California, left 2 lanes. That's where we're headed, guys. That is where we're headed. Guys in the comments. Okay, now it'd be pretty smart for this U-Haul to get over in the other lane. I'm just saying. I got to go on a private jet for the company I work with. We won a competition between other distributors, and we got to go to Manhattan, Kansas, and we flew out of that. Manhattan, Kansas. The Little Apple. It's where K-State is. I'll never forget back there. We took a little walk near the college downtown. It's a military city and a college city. And I remember we go into this little bar. We're just walking up and down. We wanted to check out what it looked like. It was me and like 7 coworkers. My boss was there and 2 reps from the manufacturer. And this was about, I don't know, 20 years ago, maybe 18 years ago. And I would say at the time I drank, and the average beer in town for like a 12-ounce beer, if you go to any of the bars around here, was $3 to $3.50. And over there, I remember seeing $2.50 for a 32-ounce beer. I was like, back then I was like, I'm moving. You know how much money this could save me? A lot of cool places over there in Kansas. And thank you, B. Mikey and Gandalf, for those Rumble rants. County mine. There's some good fishing around these spots though. Yeah, when we were on that private jet, we were taking off to come back to California, and obviously the pilots were private pilots for the Panhandle. He took it there. It was a fun ride. Road for 565 miles, folks. That's a long one. Let me see. So we are going the same direction as the storm right now. So it's east of Redding right now. There's Mount Shasta. So hopefully, yeah, it's going north. It looks like, actually Medford looks like it's going to get something here in about an hour. Rain for a while. It's not all yellow and red like I wear my flip-flops. Shoes will weigh you down when you got to swim out of a flood. And if we're going to swim all the way to Portland, it's going to be a long one. I'm sure we're going to see some excitement this weekend, starting with tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully no snow around Shasta area. I didn't even think of that until you said that. Right now Shasta is just getting sprinkles. And it looks like it will go east of Shasta. Employees at the rental car place said he used to live up in Redding. I was like, oh, beautiful area. He goes, yeah, I miss it. I miss it. I guess he went to a Christian college up there by Redding. Chance of rain between 5 and 6, huh? Yeah, it looks like you might get some sprinkles though. If I was looking at the radar is better than any forecast. We'll have to see how that goes. See, I'm bringing the rain with me. It's following us right now. It's heading north-northeast. Send the rain to Vegas. Man, Vegas is killing itself. I'm telling you that right now. I actually go into chat groups. I look through chat groups of people, especially when it comes to the economy, and I hear, oh, Trump's killing the Las Vegas economy, and then I go look, and a personal pizza is like $34, and you're not at the Ritz-Carlton either. You're at a typical pizza joint out on the strip, and you start looking at these prices, and like people are paying $50 for $60 for 2 burgers. I'm like, yeah, no wonder nobody's spending money there. And I actually seen a thing that was quite interesting. Drinking among Americans is down like the largest percentage even prior to the pandemic, because during the pandemic everybody stayed at home and drank. They're like, hell, I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. The government's giving me these stimmies. I'm gonna give me some give me a Captain and Coke tonight. And a lot of people that were recovering alcoholics started drinking again because they couldn't go to their AA meetings, they couldn't go to their churches, and so drinking spiked. And it was at one of its low, like it had dropped to one of its lowest levels, and I can't remember how long. I was like, that's good. But man, when I look at Las Vegas and I see what they're charging for this stuff, my son, he was gonna go up there with some buddies, my oldest, to Allegiant Stadium and go watch one of the football games. I was like, be careful on those prices down there. Shasta is at 57. Yeah, we're at 60 degrees right now. Expected to stop in about 5 minutes at my location, according to my weather app. It looks like it's going to miss Redding and Shasta now. The updated weather radar. It's getting a little amount Shasta right now, but it's light green. Light green. gotta make a call back. I will be live shortly. We'll be all back live again here really quick. I just can't see the message that my doctor's office left me, and I gotta make sure everything's good. So I will see you guys probably in about 10 minutes. Make sure your notifications are on, and we'll see you shortly.